And the Indian Sports Network is on the air. Good evening, everybody. This is Kenny Masterson coming to you live from Wright City, Missouri, where we are at Wright City High School. And we are about to see a varsity boys basketball game between the Wright City Wildcats and your hometown Elsberry Indians. Don't really know a whole lot about this Wright City team, just what I was able to look up. They are 3-3 on the year, and really don't know much about the teams that they played against. So this is going to be just sort of a seat of the pants game here, I think, as far as I'm concerned. And we did just get through watching the JV game, where Elsberry came out on top of that, 39-31. So maybe that's a good omen for the rest of the night. The Indians have not had a successful season so far this year. They are 0-7, and kind of hoping we can get back on a winning track, maybe before the end of the year. This is the last game of the 2019. And then we get into the Clopton tournament. It starts somewhere around, around the 4th or 5th of January, something like that. It'll start on Monday after, I think the girls' game is actually first. But it'll start on that week after New Year's. So anyway, let's see. They're showing 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go before this game starts. So, well, I didn't tell you, the all-time record for between Elsberry and Wright City is pretty darn good for Elsberry. Over the past several years, it's been 15-1, 15 wins for Elsberry and 1 win for Wright City. And Elsberry's won the last 5 games that they played against Wright City. The last time they played was on New Year's Day this year, 1-1-2019, and that was at the Clopton tournament. And Elsberry won that game 60-52. And I remember that game. It was a pretty darn good game. I'd like to see another good game here tonight. Let the Indians be competitive. Like I said, it's been pretty rough the last few games for them, but that can change. So anyway, let me go over the rosters here real quick. We got the referees coming over. They're wanting to start this game. The clock says 5 minutes. My watch says 4 minutes. So for Wright City, their head coach is Ryan Benz. And on their roster for tonight is number 15, Trent Bruning. Number 23, Dwayne Lenore. 24, Dalton Weiser. 30, Brandon Coteras. 32, Hayden Beck. 34, John Peasold. 35, Dylan Seabaugh. 42, Brennan Logan. 44, Jason J.J. McRoberts. 50, Christian Ebersol. Number 52, Kyle Johnson. And number 55, Alex Polston. That is the Wright City Wildcats. Now, play on the roster tonight for your hometown Elsberry Indians. We have number 1, Cody Thornhill. Number 2, Joel Mound. Number 3, Jack St. Pierre. Number 4, Deshaun Dodson. Number 5, Eli Gladney. Number 10, Bryce Irving. Number 11, Caden Kinsler. Number 12, Kyle Turnbull. Number 14, Colby Twellman. Number 22, Kane Sadler. Number 24, Jake Reimel. Number 44, Gabriel Hill. And number 50, Bo Henry. And the teams are still out there warming up. And so, till we get going here, let's throw a commercial or two in here to start getting them out of the way.
Since 1995, Heartland Restoration has specialized in all types of masonry repairs, concrete restoration, above and below grade waterproofing, snow removal, epoxy joint repair or replacement, and all types of floor coatings. Our mission is to serve you with over 35 years of experience, someone you can trust to do the job right the first time. If you have a project, big or small, please give us a call. Heartland Restoration, 314-993-6377.
Here at People's Bank and Trust, new technology improves our lives. We all know that. But when it comes to your money, wouldn't you just as soon deal with real people rather than recordings and electronics fingerprinting of the mega banks? We put technology to work so we can have more time for you. We're your community bank. People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Missouri. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are ready. They're going to be given the starting lineups here, and I'll give them to you as I get them. Okay, here we go for the national anthem, so we will break for that. All right. Here we are for the starting lineup for Elsberry Indians. Number 24, Jake Reimel. Number 44, Gabriel Hill. Number 3, Jack St. Pierre. Number 2, Joel Mound. And number 50, Bo Henry. That's your starting lineup for the Elsberry Indians. And here's the starting lineup for the Wright City Wildcats, the home team. Number 30, Brandon Contreras. Number 34, John Peasel. Number 35, Dylan Seabaum. Number 44, Jason J.J. McRoberts. And number 50, Christian Ebersol. And as I said before, they are coached by Ryan Benz. And I never did say that Elsberry, as you know, was coached by Caleb Johnson. So let's get ready to start this game. Looks like it's going to be Hill jumping against Piesold. Elsberry's in the dark uniforms, the away uniforms, and Wright City's in the white with blue trim. And Elsberry will be going from your right to your left. So Jake Reimel has the ball to begin this game. And the very first thing, Jack St. Pierre is called for a travel. So 8 seconds into this game, and we have a turnover to Wright City. So they keep it on the outside right now, looking to get it on the inside. They got it inside the three-point circle. And take it back out, way out on the point. And that ball is stolen by Jake Reimel, but he knocks it out of bounds, and it stays with Wright City. There's a long three-pointer there. I believe that was number 30, Brandon Contreras. Seabaugh has it on the outside, and he looks at a three-pointer, and no good. Rebound by Wright City, and the ball falls in. That was Christian Ebersol. And Wright City starts off with a full-court press. And first thing they do is knock it out of bounds. So Hill to throw it in. He gets it in to Joel Mound. All right, they get it up across the line. Jake Reimel has it now, and he just drives it on in. No good. The ball's brought back down again by Seabaugh. High pass out to the point. Here's looked at a three-pointer there. Decided not to pull the trigger. McReynolds has it. McRoberts, I mean. Yeah, McRoberts. And there was a three-point attempt there for Contreras. And no good, went out of bounds. So Elsberry has the ball out of bounds. They get it to Reimel. He gets it back to Hill. And get it to Reimel quick. He better get across that line quick. Good save there for Reimel. Up and not in for Joel Mound. He was underneath the basket. And there's a foul called on Christian Ebersol. It's his first of the night. Puts Jack St. Pierre to the line with, I'm sure, 2 shots. I didn't see what they said. First shot is good. Second shot is up, and it's good. Ties the score at 2. Wright City brings the ball down. There's McRoberts out on the low post. And there was a turning the ball over by Seabaugh. He got his hand just a little bit too far underneath that ball. Hill gets the ball into Reimel, and he gets it across the line. St. Pierre out on the point, gets it over to Reimel, and he takes over as point guard. And he drives it in. The shot is no good. A rebound up to McRoberts. Contreras brings it down the court. McRoberts takes it up and puts it in from 10 feet out. Ball is stolen by Wright City. Contreras gets it way over. And here's McRoberts with the ball out on the point. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound is to Ebersol, and 2 more points. 6-2. Elsberry gets the ball across the line. They've been having a lot of trouble doing that this year. There's a 3-point attempt from Hill, and it's good. Wright City with the ball out on the perimeter. McRoberts seems to be the point guard. Here's a 3-point attempt from Contreras, no good. Hill with the rebound, gets it to St. Pierre, and he throws up the court, but he traveled before he did it. Another turnover against Elsberry. Score is 6-5 with 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. 3-point attempt for McRoberts, no good. Rebound to Eli Gladney, who's in the game now, and trying to get the ball out. He gets fouled by 44. McRoberts sets his first foul of the night. And the ball was thrown in to nobody. So turnover once again to Wright City, and they have the ball under the basket. Ball stolen out of the air by St. Pierre. And he drives it in, puts it up. The shot is no good, but he does draw the foul. And that foul was on Dylan Seabaugh. It's his first. Puts St. Pierre at the line. First shot is up and good. That ties the score at 6 with 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Second shot is no good, and Wright City gets the rebound. And they bring it up fast. And once they get up here, they slow it down. There's a 3-point attempt, and it's good. That is Seabaugh with a 3-pointer. Elsberry gets the ball in, but it gets knocked back out of bounds. Full court press here by Wright City, and it seems to be pretty effective. They kind of backed away from it now. Bo Henry tries charging his way in and is called with a charge. That's his first foul of the night. That's actually the first foul against Elsberry. And Wright City brings it slowly up the court. 9-6 is the score, Wright City. And it looks like Twellman was called with a foul there. 14, that would be Twellman. So he's called with a push-off foul. It's his first for the night. Wright City gets the ball in. Two and a half minutes remaining in the first quarter. There's a three-point attempt. No good. Hill with the rebound. He gets the ball over to Twellman, and he takes it and gets across the line. He tried driving in and couldn't get it in. And trying to go through a couple of defenders, he is called for traveling. Once more, a turnover against Elsberry. I'm going to start keeping track of those next game, because there just seems to be too many. Ball stolen right out of the air by Bo Henry. Jake Reimel had the ball, and it was knocked out of his hands, and they said it was off of him. So Wright City has the ball. I'm not sure I'm going to even call that a turnover. Three-point attempt, no good. And this foul is against Wright City. I'm going to see what it is. 44, McRoberts. That's his second foul. 1.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And Kyle Johnson's coming in the game for Christian Ebersol for Wright City. And there's Reimel, takes it the length of the court, and it is good. That's his first 2 points tonight. Makes the score 9-8, Wright City. And there's two more points. Who's that, number 35? That is Dylan Seabow. Colby Twellman brings it up the court. And he just drives right in, and he's called with a charging foul. That's his second foul of the night. So Wright City brings it up. No pressure at all by Elsberry. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Looked at a three-point attempt, and that ball stolen out of the air by Reimel again. And he went to the basket and changed his mind. Now he goes back up. Hill for three. No good, and Wright City with the rebound. And that ball was stolen by Eli Gladney. 20 seconds remaining. And that's going to be a jump ball, and so alternating possessions, that goes over to Elsberry. 11-8 is the score. Reimel with the ball with 13 seconds. They're going to set up for one shot. That ball's knocked out of the air, and Wright City has it. And at the end of the first quarter, we have a score of 11-8, Wright City over Elsberry. Let's take a break.
These days, the concept of value matters more than ever. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better value than high school sports. Extracurricular activities, including sports, make up about 2% of the budget for a typical Missouri high school. In return, participation in sports promotes citizenship and sportsmanship. Sports also instill a sense of community pride and teach lifelong lessons about cooperation and self-discipline. They encourage physical fitness. They produce community leaders. By offering so many benefits to the community for such a small percentage of a school's overall budget, it's easy to see why high school sports are one of the best bargains around. The real cost would come from not having them at all. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Missouri State High School Activities Association and the Missouri Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Okay, we are back to start this second quarter. We are halfway through the first half of this game. And it's going to be Wright City's ball. Once again, on the alternating possessions. It's going to be Wright City's ball. And they're going to have it with an 11-8 score. In the game now is Dwayne Lenore for Wright City. He's out at point guard. Gets it into McRoberts. His shot is partially blocked by Hill. Now, I'm sorry. That's Kane Sadler out there. I wasn't looking close. But a foul is called, and I didn't see who that was on. And they don't have the numbers up on the scoreboard. But it puts Kyle Johnson at the line for 2 shots. First shot is no good. Second shot rims out, and Hill with the rebound. Gets it over to St. Pierre, and he takes it down the court. Joel Mound with the ball on the outside. Back over to St. Pierre. They get the ball in deep to Hill. He pushes his way up and in for 2 points. They can score 11-10. Wright City has the ball, gets it on the outside. They tried taking it in. They had to get it into McRoberts. And now underneath to Kyle Johnson, and he's got 2 more points. There's the ball. Joel Mound going in for a layup. Couldn't get the shot to drop, but he does draw the foul. And that foul is on Hayden Beck. That's his first for the night. Puts Joel Mound on the line for 2 shots. He's been up there once tonight and hit both of them. Bo Henry's getting ready to come back in the game. First shot is no good. Banged off the front of the rim. Eli Gladney and Gabriel Hill are coming out. Jake Reimel and Bo Henry went in. Second shot is no good. Rebound for Wright City. And they're having a little bit of trouble. Getting the ball running around, but we do get a foul on Joel Mound. That's his first of the night. And ball knocked down. Joel Mound had it at the other end, but couldn't get the shot up. It was blocked. The ball is out of bounds against Wright City. Kind of a strange angle that I'm sitting here watching this game. Shot is up by St. Pierre, and it would not drop for him. No foul called. Wright City with a cross-court pass stolen by Jake Reimel. And he goes up, and 2 points for Jake Reimel. That makes the score 13-12, Wright City. Another pass back out to the point. There's a three-point attempt, and it's good. That was Dwayne Lenore with 3. Ball in deep to Joel Mound, and it hits on the inside of the rim. Bo Henry up with the rebound, puts it up, no good. And there's a foul called on Bo Henry. That's his second for the night. And he sits down. At least I think it's a second. I missed one foul in here against Elsberry, and I don't know who it was against. (16-12) is the score, Wright City. 5 minutes remaining in the half. There's a long three-pointer there for Dylan Sebo. It's his second of the night. That makes the score 19-12. Joel Mound is knocked to the floor. And that ball there, that foul, I believe, was against Eli Gladney. That puts Dwayne Lenore on the line for 1-1. First shot is no good, and Hill with the rebound. Jake Reimel threw it down to Bryce Irving, and he was right underneath and could not get the ball to go in. Right underneath to McRoberts, and 2 points. And Elsberry calls a timeout, try to stop this bleeding a little bit. Score is all of a sudden, the score is 21-12. Let's take a quick break.
Are you familiar with or have you experienced water damage in your business or home? Even if the damage is small, repairs can be very costly, not to mention the unpleasant sight and smell of the damaged area. It's okay. Heartland Restoration is here to help. Give us a chance on your next project. Call 314-993-6377 today.
All right. 4:27 remaining in the first half. It had been a very close game until the last minute or so, and it's all of a sudden now it's 21-12. Elsberry's throwing it away, and they can't get any shots to drop from right underneath. So it's going to be Elsberry's ball out of bounds underneath the basket, and Wright City once again with the full court press. And Elsberry hasn't had a whole lot of success against presses this year. Ball is stolen away. And that is Seba with 2 more points. Jake Reimel takes it in. And the shot wouldn't drop, but he does draw a foul on Christian Ebersol. That's his second of the night. So Jake Reimel at the line. First shot rolls around on the rim and falls away. Second shot is in. Wright City with the ball. 23-13, 10-point lead for Wright City. They get the ball into the lane for McRoberts. He can't do anything with it. And the ball is knocked out of bounds, they said, by Reimel. So it stays with Wright City. They have the ball underneath their own basket. Reimel again with the steal. Gets it over to Irving, and it's in. There was a shot from underneath that actually went in the basket that time. See who this foul is on. That foul is on Reimel. That's his first. That's going to put Hayden Beck on the line. Score is 23-15 with 3:33 remaining in the half. First shot is up and no good. It was a 1-and-1. So St. Pierre brings the ball down the court now. He pulls up the dribble, gets it to Hill, takes it back. St. Pierre tried to drive in, wasn't there. Gets it back out to Hill. He takes a three-pointer, no good. Rebound to McRoberts. And there's a 10-foot shot. Who is at 34? John Peasel with 2 points. That ball stolen by McRoberts. And that foul is on Hill. That's his first. That puts McRoberts on the line with 1-and-1. That foul was on the floor. First shot is up, and it's good. It's 5 points for McRoberts so far in this game. Second shot is up and no good, and St. Pierre with the rebound. Bo Henry has the ball now at the free throw line. There's a three-point attempt. No good for St. Pierre. And Wright City has the ball, and they start to bring it up fast and change their mind. Ball was knocked down by Elsberry. But for whatever reason, it's staying with Wright City. Not sure why. And there was a alley-oop of sorts. Kyle Johnson with 2 points. And now the ball stolen away. And number 34, John Peasel with 2 more points. The press is just tremendous against Elsberry. They just can't seem to handle the press. Gabriel Hill went the length of the floor and missed a layup there. Now let's see what this foul is. That foul was against Bo Henry. That's his third at least. First free throw attempt by Kyle Johnson is no good. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Second free throw is good. 1 for 4. It makes the score 31-15. So what had been a close game, Wright City has pulled away. And there's Irving. He went the length of the court there and put in 2 points. Less than a minute and a half to go in the first half. Three-point attempt, and it's good for Contreras. That ball's knocked out of bounds by Wright City. So Hill gets it into Reimel. And Reimel's definitely not afraid to take it down the court. He puts it up for 3 and bounces around a few times, but does not go in, and Wright City with the ball. All right. That was going faster than I could explain it, but you saw what was happening. The end result was Wright City didn't get any points, and they took it out of bounds. So 33 seconds to go in the first half, and Elsberry's ball. They get the ball into Irving. And he takes it up the court, and it is stolen away from him. Contreras with the ball now. 20 seconds. They're going to set up for the last shot. 34-17 is the score. And that ball was passed. Nobody got it. And so it goes out of bounds to Elsberry. St. Pierre tried to drive it in. Couldn't get the shot, but did get a foul called on Brennan Logan. So St. Pierre's at the line. He's at the line with a 1-and-1. And we have an official timeout right now with 5.4 seconds to go. So let's go ahead and throw another break in here while they go find a custodian.
Ever wonder where your hard-earned money goes when you deposit it? It stays here, at home, to help make living here what we've all come to expect. We've got everything the mega banks do, but we've made a commitment to our community. So when you're looking for the right bank, see People's Bank and Trust. Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, Elsberry, and Bowling Green. Financial security right here at home.